Imagine a frontier where the sun doesn't just set, it reveals a world transformed by an event that shattered the laws of nature and society alike. You are part of a rugged community trying to rebuild in the shadow of the old world, only to discover that the lights on the horizon aren't stars, but signals from something ancient and waiting. But when strangers arrive with secrets that could either save your town or destroy it, you realize that survival in this new West isn't about who has the fastest draw, it's about who has the clearest vision. Welcome to Western Lights, the first atmospheric, gritty, and deeply suspenseful installment in C.P. Schaefer's standalone masterpiece. If you love weird West tropes, post-apocalyptic mystery, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist navigate a landscape of magic and danger through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of frontier justice. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate aftermath of a mysterious phenomenon, thrusting them into a race against time to uncover the truth before the lights consume everything they hold dear. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of dust and ozone, the hum of latent energy, and the creeping dread of knowing that every shadow could hide a threat that defies explanation. Schaefer excels at capturing the psychological toll of living in a world where reality is malleable, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of your sanity. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular frontier survivor trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting guns, it's about understanding the complex ecology of the changed land, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and ignorance. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Western Lights lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Western Lights is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. C.P. Schaefer has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.